Hello, look at LTM Reviews, where I get you caught up on the oldest movies. Sorry I didn't add any memes to this video, but I didn't, well, there's a couple things I want to say before I start. One is, I'm sorry I didn't put any memes on this video. It's because I wanted to go ahead and end this Ralph Bakshi thon, and, well, I'm running out of storage. And two, sorry, I wanted to upload this video, the other day, like the next day. I remember in my Cool World review, I said, hey, I would do another video, one last video before I ended, but Meme Tasia 2 came out this weekend, and by the way, the video's finally on YouTube, so go ahead and check that out for me. So, anyways, but I'm here, I'm back, and now welcome to the last of the Ralph Bakshi-a-thon. Now, in this video, I'm just going to talk about a couple TV shows. Well, okay, I'm going to give you full details because I may have mentioned it some in my Fritz the Cat and Heavy Traffic. But here's a couple shows that he did work on. Here's a couple different. I want to tell you his legacy. So he made 3 in the 1960s. He made 3 animated shows. One of them was The Mighty Heroes. Now, I haven't seen the show. It was a really hard show to find. But from what I hear, it's got some decent reviews. Not great, but good. But I've seen previews and trailers for it, and it's a decent first step for Ralph Bakshi. Then we have Rockin' Robin Hood, which I have to be honest, didn't look that appealing to me. I mean, don't get me wrong, it has a good idea. I think it's like a satire on the original Robin Hood, but then again, it didn't really grasp my attention. I'm sure it's not horrible, but for me, it just didn't look like my cup of tea. Now, the third series, this is the one that interested me the most. And that's the Spider-Man cartoon. Yeah, he actually did, okay, he didn't really direct it. He only did the first, second, and I think the third season, or maybe he did the second and third season, but it's the one that goes to Spider-Man theme song. He actually worked on that cartoon, so I've never seen the cartoon because, you know, although I'm a big Spider-Man fan, I haven't seen the cartoon, but I heard it's actually got some good ratings. Now, during that hiatus that was Fire and Ice and Cruel World, during that time when he wasn't making movies, and before he made Cool World, he actually rebooted Mighty Mouse into a different tone. And although the show was doing well, until an episode where Mighty Mouse looks like he's sniffing cocaine. Parents freaked out, TV airings wouldn't air the episode again, it was a disaster, but I've never seen the episode nor the show, but I heard it's got some decent ratings. And now the last TV show he worked on, Spicy City. Now it's like an anthology movie, kind of like my movies in a way. Like it's like a bit different shorts and short stories and a bunch of weird, crazy stuff going on. But from what I heard, it became I think it was like the first animated show to be on cable. That's right. It may have came out before South Park or Family Guy. So that's pretty neat. Though I'm pretty sure the other 2 shows still are, but maybe it's The Simpsons. I don't know. But as far as Spicy City goes, I actually did watch at least 1 or 2 episodes, and they're not too bad. Not great, but I will say it's better than something like, say, The Mighty Heroes or the Mighty Mouse cartoon, or even Rockin' Robin Hood, honestly. But anyways, let's talk about the legacy that Ralph Bakshi left behind, because I can understand people going on the internet saying, oh, this is just cartoon crap. Oh, this is just mediocre material. Well, let's put it this way, guys. Ralph Bakshi, everything that he made may not have been perfect. But here's the thing. When it comes to artists like Don Bluth or Ralph Bakshi himself, they open the doors to new animation. And you can argue, let's put it this way. Back in the 1970s, name me another animator besides Bakshi that did more animated features back then. No one besides Disney. Bakshi was the only person during the 70s and 60s, okay, maybe not the 60s, but the 70s and 80s to make feature film animated films. And Don Bluth, although he was working at Disney at the time, wouldn't start making films until like the 1980s. So, yeah, Ralph Bakshi was probably the first animator to make feature-length films besides Disney at the time, before Don Bluth. And this may be a weird theory, but I feel like he's the reason why Pixar started. I mean, because, okay, they're obviously working with Disney, but you gotta remember, Disney goes by their own rules and aesthetics, and they have their own standards and stuff. So, I don't know. That's just me. I mean, that's just my little theory, and you can really tell that most films, like in my Lord of the Rings review, I think I've probably mentioned this already, but Peter Jackson, now I don't know if this is the truth or not, but if you watch Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings, he may have taken inspiration from Ralph Bakshi. And I give him friggin' credit for that. I mean, I don't know if that's the truth, but that's just me. So, overall, I love Ralph Bakshi. Did everything he made was perfect? Not really. Maybe not. Maybe he did. But I really enjoy what he makes. Some say he's mad. Some say he's a genius. I say he's a mad genius. And I'm hoping one day, that somebody would go up to Ralph Bakshi and say thank you for all the wonderful things you've given us, even if everything wasn't perfect. He opened the doors for a lot of possibilities. And let's put it this way, wouldn't we have something like South Park or Family Guy without the help of Ralph Bakshi? Because of the inspiration that the creators had for him. Now, like I said, I don't know if the people that I mentioned before, like Peter Jackson or the creator of the other two shows I mentioned, may or may not have gotten inspiration from Ralph Bakshi. I don't know, but that's just me. But you got to give Bakshi some credit. He made a really, really successful life, and he did do what's right, and he did what was important, even if it wasn't perfect. If it was me meeting this guy, I'd give him a thumbs up, peace out sign, and saying thank you for all the wonderful films you've made, even if it's not perfect. And I want to just thank this guy a lot. Love this guy. So, if I had to recommend films, I'd recommend Fritz the Cat, Heavy Traffic, Coonskin. I just want to thank you guys for watching Ralph Bakshi-a-thon. Sorry it's a little dark in here, by the way, but I'm in my brother's room, and, well, he wouldn't care anyway. So, thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate you guys watching this. Ralph Bakshi, you make me proud. You're the best thing that ever happened to me on this earth. You're the reason why I love films. I hope you'll have a very successful future. And my friends, this is LTM signing out, and thank you for watching Ralph Bakshi-a-thon. We'll see you later.